Hey guys!
Happy Sunday to you, and welcome to another episode of
Masse Art Studios.
I'm Lee.
I'm Jeremy.
And on this day of pouring fantastic acrylic pours for you, because there's going to be a lot of them, we've got an episode which is going to answer, hopefully, the question, what is the difference between a grenade and a flip cup?
Yeah.
So it's something that we do get asked, because you see us do both on the channel and they kind of look a little similar. But what we're going to show you, hopefully through this episode and in the actual end pieces, is the real difference.
Yes.
So we're not going to say too much about it here. We're going to let us tell you as we get to this at the table. Right?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So the only other thing really to ask you to do right now is, if you are new to the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the like button if you can for us right now, especially if you're here in the chat with us. Go hit that like button.
If you don't like it, hit the like button twice.
That would turn the like button off. He means 3 times. He means 3 times. If you don't like this, hit the like button 3 times, because that'll still do me a like.
Yes, yes.
You silly boy. If you throw us a comment, then we'll always answer it, because one of us always does. And then if you hit this to your social medias as well, it will definitely help. So all free of charge, things that you can do to help us help the channel. We appreciate it. So without much further ado, let's show you the differences between 2 dirty layered cups, a flip cup and a grenade pour.
All right, let's do it.
We'll see you there.
Hey guys, it's Jeremy here, and I am excited about today's pour.
I'm excited. Do you know why I'm excited?
Why are you excited?
I'm excited because a question that we get asked often is, what is the difference between a grenade pour and a flip cup?
Yes.
And in today's episode, I'm hoping that we'll go some way to explaining the answer to that question.
I can explain that question.
Well, the pours will explain, because you're going to do a grenade and I'm going to do a flip cup.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens on these 2 pours.
So I'm going to be doing a grenade pour.
And I'm going to be doing a flip cup.
Yes. I have my pen in my cup, which is ready to go.
Okay.
And when I flip this over onto the canvas and pull this pen out, it's going to release the paint to come out onto the canvas.
And the major difference between a grenade and a flip is what?
Well, whenever you do a grenade pour and you let the paint come out like that, it gives a different composition than versus just pulling the cup straight off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the air rushing into the cup through the hole that pushes the paint out. So it also then goes over the lip.
Exactly.
Whereas with a flip cup, you'll see what I'm doing. I'm just lifting the cup up.
Yes.
Now, are you going to?
You have to lip the composition to give yourself something interesting on.
Well,
there.
if you want to, but you can lip a grenade. Are you going to lip?
I'll have to see the composition first.
Well, look at you making decisions on the fly. All right, fly boy. What colours are you using today?
I'm using a couple of leftover colors that we used from the previous pour on Friday,
which particularly were crazy.
Yes,
I think we're crazy for using them again, but I'm excited to see them in a different kind of format.
But I'm leaving out that naphtha red. I'm not using that one this time.
I may put it back in. You never know. But you've added a colour.
I did. I added this burnt sienna to that color palette.
And what are the others?
We have dioxazine purple.
Okay.
We have greenish blue by Amsterdam. You can't really see it in the cup there, but we have metallic cobalt blue.
Love that one.
Yes. We have, this is the bright aqua green. And we have 24 karat Deco Arts gold. And then this one was a concoction. This one was the Dazzling Metallics white pearl mixed with the Treasure gold. Silver.
Right, so it's like
platinum.
Oh, I apologize.
Yes, it was platinum.
It wasn't the poorly silver.
Platinum, darling.
It was platinum. Okay, very nice. All right.
Yes. So I'm going to be doing a dirty layer pour.
You're going to dirty layer this grenade.
I'm going to dirty layer the grenade. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm doing a dirty, I'm going to dirty
don't
layer.
Apologize. I wasn't correcting you. I was just making sure that I had it right in my own head. All right. Then, so if this is a dirty layered, what's going to go in the bottom?
I'm going to put this platinum white.
Quelle surprise. You're going to be putting some white in the bottom of your cup, and go for it.
You know what? Or maybe I should put some dioxazine purple and mix it up.
Oh, well, look at you now. Now you're colouring me surprised.
Yeah, I'm going to put some dioxazine purple.
Oh, I baited him into a switcheroo. Okay, go for it. So that's dioxazine purple.
Yeah. Well, the dioxazine purple is dark, and a lot of these are lighter than the dioxazine purple. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little bit of white. Then I'm gonna go in with this cobalt blue.
Okay. Gotcha. What size canvas are you working on there, sir?
This is a 16 by 20.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in with the burnt sienna next. Yeah. Lovely. Some gold. Some of the greenish blue. Go back in with a little bit of the white.
I noticed you haven't used the aqua green yet.
Oh, I haven't.
No.
Oh, okay. There we go. Let's see. No purple. We did the white. We did that one. Maybe a little bit more metallic blue. Did I put metallic blue in there?
Yeah, you did, but it was no. I don't think you put it in the game. I mean, you can put whatever colours you want in here. There is no rules. You can put that colour in 15 times if you wanted. Yeah. But I don't think you did.
I think I'm gonna put a little bit more.
Now that is a 20-ounce cup, and that does not need 20 ounces on your canvas. You might have more than enough there. I'm just thinking.
Yes. I do like my paint.
More is more. Well, I like you having paint, but I also like having paint for myself. So at least now I've got some leftovers there too.
Yes, you do too. Sorry about that. I was getting excited.
No. I've got more than enough.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put my base coat down.
A base coat being different than a flow extender because the base
Yes.
coat covers the whole base of the canvas.
Exactly.
All right.
Yes.
And what is this base coat colour of khaki-ness you're putting down?
This is like, it's like a bluish, it's like a purplish gray.
Yeah.
Like lavenderish gray.
I'll be honest, it's not the nicest of colours. It's definitely got like khaki grey vibes to it, but it is leftover paint.
It is leftover paint.
So another thing that people say to us is, what do you do with everything that falls off your canvas on the table? I think people think that we just waste it. Well, we don't. This pot keeps getting used and used and used time and time again, and everything that scrapes off the canvas gets added to it.
It's true.
But this is a vehicle. That's all it is. It's a vehicle to allow the wonderful colours that Jeremy's got in his grenade pour to slip and slide all over this canvas. If he just tipped this straight onto this raw canvas, the colours would stick to the canvas and then roll over themselves. Yeah. So at least by adding this colour down, which is scrapings, or 15, 20 different, 30 different colours all mixed together, it then allows him the opportunity to get a composition on this canvas that he really enjoys. Right, Show Pony?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sorry, Bob. The only thing I will say about base coat colours is, if you at least enjoyed the colour, it may allow you the opportunity to leave some negative space.
Yeah.
As this is a colour that no one likes, that's probably not going to be the case.
Yeah. All right, guys, so here is my deliciously mixed cup. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this onto the canvas. 1, 2.
There you go.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Jeremy had his last ever physical therapy session today.
I did.
So, yeah, you used your arm.
They gave me this cute little candle.
That's very cute.
Yeah. So, all right. Being that this is a grenade pour, I don't have to let it sit like I would a flip cup.
Got it.
Because the paint will rush out.
Right.
Once I release the pressure. See it? It's just going.
Right, and what's happening is all the colours are touching the lip of the cup.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of creating this lovely blended appearance.
Yeah.
As they float out from underneath.
All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and lift it and do a little bit of a lip.
Okay.
All right, you guys know what time it is.
What time is it?
It is tilting time.
Let's tilt this bad boy out.
I really like what's happening.
Like a rhapsody, out of spite. Give me a cue to start the show. Give me a 1, 2, 3, let's go. Let me just reminisce for a change. Give you the genesis of my range. And when the whole world starts to fall, I'll be the one rising up, standing tall. They got me like uh-oh, uh-oh. 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 You better believe I'll run the train. I'll be the rain in Spain, change the game up. Make this my start, state of the art. I'll be a rocket, yeah. Like a hurricane in the day, supersonic like an airplane, far away. As soon as I drop the beat down low, everybody knock, give me some more. Let me just improvise a couple lines, break it down, symbolize a couple times. And when the whole room starts to cheer, that'll be the reason why I'm here. They got me like uh-oh, uh-oh. 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 You better believe I'll run the train. I'll be the rain in Spain, change the game up. Make this my start, state of the art. I'll be a rocket, yeah.
Wow, you guys. I'm in love with this. I love everything about it. I love the fact that it has like this beautiful gold boulder cells. It has, I mean, I don't know where this dioxazine purple boulder cells came from, but they're amazing. Like, I love this piece. I love the flow of it. I love the colors in it. I think it was a big success.
Yeah, I totally agree. I love the purple with the blues you've got in there. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Would you like to scrape this one off on the edges, torch it, and take them in for a close-up?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
I'm like a hurricane in the day, supersonic like an airplane, far away. As soon as I drop the beat down low, everybody knock, give me some more. Let me just improvise a couple lines, break it down, symbolize a couple times. And when the whole room starts to cheer, that'll be the reason why I'm here.
Oh, well, hello, ladles and jelly spoons, once again. Happy Sunday to you all. All right, so I'm going to use exactly the same colours Jeremy's just used, except for the fact that I've took out the gold, because I didn't want this to be super saltastic just like his was, and I'm going to be adding back in Naphthol Red from our pour on Friday, and then this delicious colour here, which is a mix of fire opal and some copper. So I'm going to add those reds in to go alongside the burnt sienna with all those blues and purples.
Nice.
So that's my plan. Now this is going to be an episode to show you the difference between the grenade and the flip cup. So Jeremy just did the grenade. I'm going to do a flip cup.
Okay.
Now you did pour into that controversial base layer of purple.
I did.
I'm going to go with the white, which is something that we tend to do a lot of. But I do like the white, especially in a flip cup, because it will add some loveliness on the top as I stretch this one out. So then let's get some of these blues in here first. So this is the grayish blue.
The greenish blue.
That's the one I meant. Thank you for that. This is the cobalt blue. And then this is dioxazine purple. As you can see, dirty layer in these. Now let's go in with some of these redder shades. So this is the
Naphthol red medium.
This is the lovely fire opal mixed with some copper. This is the sienna, of which is burnt. And then let's go in with the aqua. And go back in with a bit more of that loveliness. And then let's get a bit more blue just on the top. So the dark greenish blue, the aqua, and a shot of dioxazine to finish her off. Jeremy's laughing at my full cup as I was scoffing at him for being 3/4 of the way up his. All right, so I'm also gonna put a base coat down. It's the same base coat that Jeremy used. I just scraped this one up off the table, just like I will do again once this one is finished. And I'm just going to use it to get a base all over this canvas. Being careful to get the corners, because those are the things that are always the hardest to get when you tilt. All right, sir.
Yes.
Flippers cuppers.
Yes.
Oh, there's a splosh of colours there on the canvas.
Quite all right.
But it was particularly full, so I'm
Yes.
going to give myself a little dispensation. Now, you did lip yours.
Yes.
I'm not, so every time I do a flip cup these days, I always lip it, always. But I think that's because it adds some lines of interest. I'm thinking to myself, I should really try and not lip it and see what happens. But I also want to lip it because I really love these colours. So I don't know, we're going to see what happens as I pour the colours out of the cup.
I think when you pull the cup straight up out off of your canvas.
See, I don't pull the canvas. I don't ever pull the cup straight up. I always invert the cup.
Got it.
You're the one that lifts the cup straight up. That's
Got
not
it.
how I do a flip cup. So, and I'll show you. So what Jeremy's saying is he just lifts the cup up and just lets the paint go splosh out onto the canvas.
Yes.
Right? I go like this and release the paints onto the canvas.
But see, whenever, even if you lift it straight up or even if you do what you did, it still leaves big blocks of color.
It does. No, you're right. So I'm just going to recenter the composition. Just so I've got some paint evenly distributed. And I've got some really wonderful cells.
Yeah.
I really do. However, I am going to lip it. So let's do that.
Nice lip.
Thank you, sir. All right, one thing I'm going to immediately say is a real obvious difference between my composition and yours is that I still have big blocks of colour.
Yes.
Whereas your colours blended an awful lot more as they slipped underneath the lip.
Exactly.
So if you're looking for something that has more blocky colours, flip it. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more blended, then grenade it.
Yeah.
But let's see if that continues as I stretch this one out.
Yeah.
Show pony.
Yes.
What time is it?
It is tilting time.
Let's tilt this bad boy out.
The moment I saw you new, I had to get closer to you.
Okay, so there you have it. I know as we do our little outro that I'll try and put the two pieces next to each other just to show you kind of the real obvious differences between the two. But if you can see on mine, despite tilting it out in a probably very similar fashion to the show pony, I have these huge blocks of colours then with all cells kind of popping up underneath. But I'm not mad about it. I actually really love that turquoise, that's probably the cobalt blue, and there's elements of the bluish green, and then there's beautiful kind of like copper and the reddy and the burnt sienna tones. I love the fact I've got darkazine purple little cells popping up underneath, which is really cute. And as it's sitting, even some of the white is popping up too, because the titanium white is there. No, sorry, not titanium white, the silver and the white mixed together.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is really interesting. It's a very, very different composition for us, so I'm not mad about it because it doesn't look like anything else I've ever done before. So I'm going to torch this one off one more time just to pop any more little bubbles, create some more cells, and then I'll take you guys in for a close-up.
Let's do it.
Let's absolutely do it.
It sure feels right, right, right. So feel around beneath my feet. No need. There's more to this than meets the eye. Let's find it, found me. I'm coming over.
So there you have it, folks.
There you have it.
There you have it. All right. So your grenade pour. Tell me about your grenade pour on its own first. What did you think?
I loved it. I thought the colors worked well together. I thought that the cells that came out were really crazy, and it even celled up more.
Right.
Now that it's like drying, but yeah, I love those colors together. I thought that lip that I did on it was perfect. It just all worked.
It did. I loved it. And then singularly my flip cup I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I lipped it too, which was really fun. I didn't want the cells that you were getting because I wanted a kind of a different composition.
Yeah.
So I put in the pyropally kind of coppery colour instead.
Yeah.
So whilst I still did get cells, they were there from stretching rather than there because of the, you know,
Exactly.
the metallics, if you like.
Exactly.
Which I really, really liked. And then I loved the pops of colour. So now let's talk about them in comparison.
Okay.
So some of the things that were super clear from the two pieces
Yeah.
for us is that if you do the grenade, what you get is a lot more blending.
Yes.
Why is that, Show Pony?
Well, that's because the paint is actually being sucked out or pushed out,
Pushed
by
out.
the air out of the bottom. So
And it's touching the lip.
it is. It's touching that lip, and so it's causing that different like lines and
It is.
colors to come out.
And blenders, they're being pushed out
Yeah.
underneath the cup. Whereas what you saw quite clearly was mine was still some very blocky colours.
Yes.
And that's because as I dirty laid them in the cup and then just literally lifted it out, those were coming out in blocks on the canvas. You can do some flip cups that look like grenades, and you'll do some grenades that look like flip cups. But if you want to know what the real difference between the two is it really is just that you'll definitely get a lot more blending with a grenade, and you'll get that potential to have a lot more blocky colours with the flip. Now, if you were to layer the colours up the side, you'd get a slightly different composition again. So try it, give them a go, because they are really, really, really fun.
They are fun.
They are, and if you add 24 karat gold to either of them, you are pretty much guaranteed to get cells.
Oh yeah.
So if you're struggling, that's all you need to do. So I hope that was fun. I hope that was informative. I hope that answered the question.
Yeah.
But if you've got any more, please throw them in the comment section. We really, really appreciate you being here. Happy Sunday. There is a collab starting today. It's actually the We Are Family Pride collab, which
It is.
we're part of.
We are.
We're going to go on the 19th.
Yes.
So a lot more pours coming up over the next couple of weeks. Lots of rainbow colours. It's going to be fun. And happy Pride to all of our friends and allies out there.
Yes.
So that's it, guys. Have a fun, fun day. Please go and spank that like button for us, and we'll see you back here very soon.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Bye guys.
Bye. And now to spank the Patreons.
Yes, let's spank the Patreon.
Let's do it. Who are the Patreons? Well, the Masse Posse, we like to call them, are a group of people that have signed up to patreon.com. And on our patronage, you have the opportunity to get levels and perks for different things.
Yes.
So at one level, you might get a sneak peek, behind the scenes video or some footage. At another level, you'll be invited to monthly off the YouTube channel live streams. And at a separate level, you might also get once a month tutorials.
Yes.
So it's a really fun opportunity for people just to have a completely different view of Masse Art Studios. So we have some people to thank.
Yes.
At our gold level, we have Elizabeth Galano, Gillian Kennedy, we have Gloria Salaki and Jane Klein, we have Janice Swansea and Kelly Stowell, we have Kirsten Blackley, we have Linda Seriani, we have Mary Doulis or Mama Doulis,
Mama Doulis.
Patsy Petrelli and Rebecca Hawes Winters. We have Sharon Luffy and Stephanie Hancock. We've got Tammy Housebrook. We've got Terry Leschner and we've got Trisha West.
Yes. Then in our platinum level, we have Elaine Burton, Janice Pittman,
And Steve.
We have Susan Chigori and Susan Shepperson.
Susan Shepperson.
Yes.
So thank you so very much to those guys and everyone else that's here down below, our bronze and silver Patreons too. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you wanting to be here with us and support us through this wonderful journey of art. Honestly, we really can't thank you enough, so thank you so very much.